This video presents content from Chapter 5 of the book Sustainable Living and World Peace from a section entitled Food Product Life Cycle Thinking Example. Even something as small and simple as a food item could include many inputs. Think of the upstream inputs that go into producing a food item and having it delivered to a retail location. Consider that a raw piece of food would have needed an area of land for it to be produced, and chemical inputs of fertilizers and pesticides may have been used. If it were a plant, there would have been energy inputs to plant seeds, obtain the harvest, potentially refrigerate the product, and transport workers to and from their place of work. If it were an animal, there could be inputs of medicines including hormones and antibiotics. There would be energy inputs involving transporting food for the animal, dealing with waste produced by the animal, slaughtering of the animal, transportation of the animal and animal products, refrigeration, packaging, and storage. Processed foods would involve many other inputs and suppliers, along with potentially cooking of the food and transportation of all the ingredients going into the product. Consider also the area of the earth that went into growing the plants or where the animal was raised could have been used for other purposes, including uses related to humans or natural systems. Consider that there could be waste generated at any point along the upstream portion of the life cycle of this product, that being the time before the product is even used. After the useful stage of the life cycle comes the end of life stage, or downstream portion of the product's life cycle, and realize that every product enters a stage, not just food items. Since we are talking about a food product, much of the end of life or downstream portion of the life cycle will be composed of organic materials that were either uneaten or organic sewage resulting from our consumption of the product. Also, most foods and drinks, as well as other consumable grocery store items, are purchased within containers or packaging. The life cycle of the packaging will need to be accounted for too, including how we handle the packaging during the product's end of life stage. We are in contact with packaging like this all the time in our daily lives. Try to answer the following question for a food item, as well as the other products we consider later in this chapter. Can you conceive of possible ways that the generation of certain waste at any point along the product's life cycle could have been eliminated altogether? Can you think of a way that these wastes could be used as a productive input for some other useful human purpose? How could waste be eliminated that were produced during the useful stage of any product's life cycle? When considering these questions, you will see that there would be more opportunity for people with experience or expertise in a specific field, such as people that have involvement in the product's manufacturing process somehow, to come up with ways to decrease waste, hopefully eliminate waste, and make things more sustainable. In terms of coming up with better means of production, each of us at our places of work will be uniquely qualified in different ways to contribute very specifically in our overall quest for PAL sustainability. It will then be up to the consumer when choosing products to be educated in the life cycles of different products and subsequently make choices considering products' overall sustainability aspects. Further discussion on this is presented later in the book.